What would you say are the top 3 polluting industries in the world?
The oil industry, the mining industry.
I think definitely one of them would be the whole oil company.
I would say agriculture and definitely oil are big ones.
Meat industry.
Fashion is actually the number 2 polluting industry in the world after oil. My name is Cheryl Marcus, and I was in the retail department store business for probably close to 17 years, and now I have been teaching at the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising for about 13 and a half years.
Do you know what fast fashion is?
No, I don't know what that is.
Yes, I can guess. Places like Forever 21 or like places like that, like they just like make it really quick, and it's not like they don't use good fabrics.
So if you look at fast fashion, which has become so popular both in its terminology and in its retail, it's typically known as being cheap and affordable, and they're clothing that as a result of the catwalk can really be in retail stores quickly in order to respond to the latest fashion trends. Some of the stores that sort of come under that umbrella would definitely be Forever 21, definitely be H&M, definitely be Zara, to some degree maybe even Topshop. I think that the biggest issue is that as a consumer, fast fashion also has you can call it throwaway fashion. So typically it's very inexpensive, and it is not intended to last, more than really a season. And what the problem is what do you do with all that fast fashion after you wear it?
The average American throws away 65 pounds of textiles a year. Not only do we throw away large amounts of fast fashion, but also this clothing is produced with large amounts of chemicals and toxins. Cheryl Marcus discussed an article that shed light on the detriments of fast fashion.
It's important enough that there was an issue this past August that for Newsweek, and on the cover of it was Toxic Fashion, the Environmental Disaster in Your Closet. And what it really talked to was a place called Tirupur, and it was a clothing factory in Bangladesh, caved in, burying over 1,100 workers in the rubble, and really talked about all of the toxins that were in the water and the people that got ill in that part of the world as a result of it.
Over 2,000 chemicals, including lead, mercury, and formaldehyde, are used in the industry. Of these 2,000, only 16 are approved by the Environmental Protection Agency.
So yeah, I think it's pretty toxic.
Who should be held responsible for the practices currently used in the industry?
Probably the media.
People who make it and who buy it, because they're like, if you buy it, you're just like continuing the cycle.
Probably like big stores, they probably want the easy way out.
I think, when reading it, you might say that the most important, the person that should be held responsible is the producer or the retailer. And actually, I don't think it is. I think the person that should be held most responsible is the consumer. Because factually, as long as we continue to buy the clothing, then we're not sending the right message to the people that are producing the product.
What are some solutions to the fashion crisis?
There is a movement now towards fair trade, which is actually a trademark, sort of insignia. And, I think some of the key things about it is, protecting the water resources and natural vegetation areas, and promoting agriculture diversification, and not using pesticides and fertilizers, et cetera, et cetera. So, that's all a piece of it. The only other solution is going to be that people start purchasing clothing that is in fact sustainable and stop purchasing clothing that is not. And that's going to be a really hard sell.
Because of the higher prices of sustainable fashion, some people are not ready to shop sustainably. Do you choose to shop sustainably, and why or why not?
No. I mean, honestly, like, if I was shopping and I saw one that was sustainable and, like, good for the environment, if that, like, had a benefit to me, like, if it wasn't going to rip as fast or, like, it was going to last a longer time, which they usually do, then I would buy that one. But I wouldn't just say, oh, I'm going to buy the more expensive one because it's better for the environment.
Others see various benefits in supporting sustainable fashion.
I think I would, because then you're not like polluting the earth and it lasts longer too.
Yes. Also, it's a better quality. So, if you have cheaply made clothes, they don't last as long.
Yes, especially the more I learn about it, not only is it better for the environment, but because I personally like supporting local businesses that make it a goal to be better for the universe, not just these big corporations where all they want is the money. These companies actually care about what's going into the environment, and that is why I choose to shop with them.
Whether your reason to change brands is improved quality, better materials, or ethical concerns, shopping sustainably will be the most influential action to reduce fast fashion's environmental toxicity. I'm Katya Hauser. Thanks for listening. To hear more stories like this one, please visit us at openorchardproductions.org.